Did you know that last night, a 71-year-old man passed away in his sleep? His family is completely shocked. The day before, he was perfectly healthy, with no signs of any serious illness. It was a normal evening, like any other. But the next morning, he never woke up. What happened? Could it have been prevented? The truth is, after the age of 70, certain bedtime habits can silently endanger your health, increasing the risk of serious conditions like stroke, heart attack, and even sudden death. And the worst part is, most people don't even realize they're making these mistakes. I'm Dr. Ethan Ramsey, and in this article, we'll explore the nighttime habits you need to avoid if you're over 70. These are small, seemingly harmless habits, but they can profoundly impact your health and longevity. Some of them might surprise you, and others might be things you've been doing for years without a second thought. The story of Mr. John, a lasting lesson from a small mistake. Before we get into the details, I want to share a short story. It's the story of Mr. John, an old family friend. Mr. John was a healthy, active man, always full of energy. He loved playing golf, hiking, and spending time with his grandchildren. But recently, he started experiencing sleep problems. He would frequently wake up at night, feeling tired and sluggish in the morning. One day, Mr. John suddenly collapsed while playing golf. Thankfully, someone called emergency services quickly, and he was rushed to the hospital. The doctors diagnosed him with a minor stroke. After recovering, Mr. John shared with me that before the incident, he would often eat late dinners and drink a lot of water before bed. He also had a habit of sleeping in a warm room and lying on his back. Mr. John's story is a wake-up call for all of us. It shows that even the smallest habits can have serious consequences for your health, especially as you get older. So what nighttime habits should you avoid after 70? Let's find out right now. Eating a large dinner too late, the silent killer in the night. One of the most common yet dangerous nighttime habits after 70 is eating large meals too close to bedtime. You might think it's harmless. Perhaps you've done it for years without any issues. But as we age, our bodies don't process food the way they used to. What you eat before bed, and more importantly, when you eat it, can significantly affect your sleep quality, cardiovascular health, and even the risk of sudden nighttime complications. Think about it. When you were younger, you could eat a big late-night dinner and sleep soundly. But now, after 70, your metabolism has slowed down, your digestive system isn't as efficient, and your body takes longer to break down food. This can lead to acid reflux, sleep disruptions, and even elevated blood pressure, all of which are linked to a higher risk of heart attacks and strokes during sleep. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with heartburn, discomfort, or a racing heart, your late-night eating habits are likely the culprit. Here's what happens when you eat a large meal right before bed. Instead of your body focusing on deep, restorative sleep, it's busy digesting. Your stomach is producing acid, your intestines are working overtime, and your heart rate remains elevated when it should be slowing down. This creates a chain reaction in your body, keeping you in a lighter, more restless state of sleep and increasing the likelihood of sudden cardiovascular events. For example, let's say you enjoy a late-night snack, maybe a hearty bowl of pasta or a greasy burger right before bed. You might feel full and satisfied, but as you lie down, your body struggles to keep stomach acid in its place. It can creep up your esophagus, causing discomfort, coughing, or even a choking sensation that wakes you up. Over time, chronic acid reflux, also known as GERD, can weaken the muscles in your throat and airways, increasing your risk of aspiration pneumonia, a serious lung infection that can be fatal for older adults. To make matters worse, eating too late at night can contribute to blood sugar spikes. If you have diabetes or are at risk for developing it, this habit can cause glucose imbalances, making it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar levels while you sleep. Studies have shown that older adults who regularly eat late at night have a higher risk of metabolic disorders that contribute to heart disease. So what should you do instead? Try to finish your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This allows your body ample time to digest properly before you lie down. If you need a light snack before bed, opt for something light and easily digestible, such as a handful of nuts, a small piece of fruit, or a cup of warm herbal tea. These options can actually promote better sleep without putting unnecessary stress on your digestive system. Remember, your body functions differently now than it did decades ago. By simply adjusting your eating schedule, you can significantly reduce your risk of nighttime health problems, improve your sleep quality, and give your body the rest it truly needs. Expert tip: healthy eating secrets for golden years. As a doctor, I always encourage my patients to pay attention to their diet, especially as they get older. Here are some additional tips to help you eat healthier and improve your sleep. Eat plenty of green vegetables and fruits. Green vegetables and fruits are excellent sources of vitamins, minerals, and fiber. They are also low in calories, which helps you maintain a healthy weight. Choose lean protein. Protein is important for building and maintaining muscle. Choose lean protein sources like chicken, fish, beans, and tofu. Limit processed foods. Processed foods are often high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats. They may also contain additives and preservatives that can be harmful to your health. Drink enough water. Water is important for many body functions, including digestion, circulation, and temperature regulation. Drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. Consult a doctor or nutritionist. If you have any questions or concerns about your diet, consult your doctor or nutritionist. Drinking too much water before bed, the culprit behind sudden awakenings. Many people believe that staying hydrated is always a good thing. And while that's generally true, drinking too much water, especially before bed, can actually be detrimental as you age. If you're over 70 and frequently wake up multiple times a night to urinate, it might be time to reevaluate your fluid intake in the evenings. But interrupted sleep isn't the only concern. This habit can also increase your risk of falls, heart problems, and even cognitive decline over time. Here's why it matters. As you get older, your bladder naturally becomes less efficient at holding urine for extended periods. Muscles weaken, your kidneys continue filtering fluids at night, and your body becomes more sensitive to even small amounts of liquid in your system. This means that if you drink a large glass of water, tea, or juice before bed, you're much more likely to wake up in the night with an urgent need to go. And while this might seem like a minor inconvenience, the consequences can be more serious than you think. Imagine this. It's the middle of the night, and you suddenly wake up with a full bladder. You rush to get out of bed, but your blood pressure hasn't had time to adjust. This can lead to something called orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when you stand up, which can cause dizziness, lightheadedness, and even fainting. Many older adults experience this without realizing it, and unfortunately, it's one of the most common causes of dangerous nighttime falls. A simple trip to the bathroom can turn into a life-threatening accident, leading to broken bones, head injuries, or worse. Beyond falls, frequent urination at night, also known as nocturia, can seriously disrupt your sleep cycles. Each time you wake up and turn on the lights, your brain is tricked into thinking it's morning. This disrupts the natural production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for deep, restorative sleep. Over time, poor sleep quality can weaken your immune system, increase your blood pressure, and even accelerate cognitive decline. Studies have shown that older adults who frequently wake up at night are at a higher risk of developing dementia and other memory-related conditions due to prolonged sleep disruption. Advice: plan water drinking smartly. But hydration is still important. So what's the best solution? Instead of cutting off fluids entirely, try to adjust your drinking schedule. Consume the majority of your fluids earlier in the day and gradually decrease your intake as the evening progresses. If you feel thirsty in the evening, take small sips instead of gulping down a full glass all at once. And if you're drinking caffeinated beverages like coffee or tea in the late afternoon, be aware that caffeine acts as a diuretic, increasing urine production and making the problem even worse. Another tip: pay attention to hidden sources of fluid in your diet. Soups, fruits with high water content, and even some medications can contribute to fluid retention and increase your likelihood of waking up at night. By making these small but intentional adjustments, you could dramatically improve your sleep quality, reduce your risk of nighttime falls, and support your overall health in the long run. Sleeping in a room that's too warm, the dangerous heat trap. A cozy bedroom might sound appealing, but if you're over 70, keeping your room too warm at night can silently endanger your health. Many older adults make the mistake of cranking up the thermostat or bundling themselves in thick blankets, thinking it will help them sleep better. But the truth is, sleeping in a room that's too warm can increase your risk of heart problems, dehydration, and poor sleep quality without you even realizing it. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature. The ability to sweat and release heat decreases, making it easier for your body temperature to rise too high, especially during sleep. When your body overheats, your heart has to work harder to cool you down, which can put unnecessary strain on your cardiovascular system. This can be especially dangerous for older adults who have heart conditions, high blood pressure, or circulation problems. Have you ever woken up feeling sweaty, restless, or even slightly short of breath in the middle of the night? That's your body struggling to regulate heat. Studies show that sleeping in a warm room increases your risk of dehydration even if you don't feel thirsty. Mild dehydration at night can cause your blood to thicken, increasing your risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes, especially in older adults. Consider an example. Imagine someone like Frank, a 74-year-old retiree who enjoys reading in bed before going to sleep. He keeps his bedroom at a comfortable 75 degrees Fahrenheit and piles on thick blankets to stay warm. But night after night, he finds himself tossing and turning, waking up in a sweat, and feeling sluggish the next morning. What Frank doesn't realize is that his warm sleep environment is disrupting his body's natural sleep cycles, preventing him from reaching the deep, restorative stages of sleep he needs for optimal health. A cooler room promotes better sleep by encouraging your body to lower its core temperature naturally. This process is essential for deep sleep, which helps with memory consolidation, immune system function, and overall longevity. Older adults who regularly sleep in a cooler environment report waking up feeling more refreshed, energized, and mentally sharp. What is the ideal temperature? So what's the ideal sleeping temperature? Experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal sleep quality. If that sounds too cold, try layering breathable cotton blankets instead of thick synthetic ones that can trap heat. Wearing lightweight, moisture-wicking pajamas can also help regulate your body temperature throughout the night. Another simple tip: open a window for fresh air or use a small fan to keep the air circulating. This will not only help cool things down, but also improve air quality, reducing the risk of respiratory issues that can disrupt sleep. Making this small adjustment to your sleep environment can have a powerful impact on your overall health. By keeping your bedroom cool, you reduce your risk of cardiovascular stress, promote deeper sleep, and wake up feeling healthier without the dangers of overheating. Sleeping in the wrong position, the silent sleep saboteur. Most people don't think much about how they sleep, assuming that as long as they're comfortable, they're fine. But after the age of 70, the position you sleep in can have a greater impact on your health than you might think. The wrong sleeping position can lead to breathing problems, poor circulation, and even an increased risk of heart failure or stroke. Yet, many older adults unknowingly sleep in a way that puts unnecessary strain on their bodies every night. As you age, your body naturally undergoes changes in muscle tone, lung function, and circulation. Lying in the wrong position for hours can restrict airflow, reduce oxygen levels, and put pressure on major blood vessels, making it harder for your body to function normally while you sleep. Over time, this can contribute to everything from snoring and sleep apnea to more serious conditions like nighttime heart strain. Sleeping on your back, a dangerous position for many. For example, lying flat on your back might seem like a comfortable option, but for many older adults, it's actually one of the most hazardous positions. When you lie on your back, gravity causes your tongue and the soft tissues in your throat to relax and fall backward, partially blocking your airway. This can lead to obstructive sleep apnea, a condition in which your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. Many people don't even realize they have it, but it can significantly increase your risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even sudden cardiac arrest. Think of someone like Robert, a 76-year-old who had always slept on his back. His wife noticed that he would sometimes stop breathing for several seconds at night before gasping for air. Initially, he brushed it off, thinking it was just a normal part of aging. But over time, he started waking up feeling exhausted, with headaches and difficulty concentrating during the day. When he finally spoke to his doctor, he learned that his sleeping position was contributing to undiagnosed sleep apnea, putting strain on his heart every night. Sleeping on right side puts pressure on heart. Even if you don't have sleep apnea, sleeping in the wrong position can still affect your circulation. When you sleep on your right side, research suggests that it puts added pressure on the heart, making it more difficult for blood to circulate effectively. This is particularly concerning for older adults with heart conditions because it can contribute to fluid buildup in the lungs and legs, leading to a condition called congestive heart failure over time. So what is the best sleeping position after 70? Experts recommend sleeping on your left side whenever possible. This position promotes better circulation, allowing the heart to pump more efficiently and even aids in digestion. For those prone to acid reflux or heartburn, sleeping on your left side can prevent stomach acid from creeping up your throat, alleviating discomfort and improving sleep quality. If you have trouble staying on your side while you sleep, try using a body pillow to keep you from rolling onto your back. Elevating your head slightly with a supportive pillow can also help keep your airways open and reduce the risk of breathing disruptions. And if you suffer from joint pain or stiffness, placing a pillow between your knees can help maintain spinal alignment and reduce pressure on your lower back. More advice: use pillows properly to improve sleep. Choose the right pillow. Choose a pillow with the right height and firmness for your sleeping position. Replace pillows regularly. Pillows should be replaced every 1 to 2 years. Use support pillows. Use support pillows to keep your spine aligned. Conclusion: good sleep, peaceful life, small changes, big effects. We've covered 4 seemingly harmless bedtime habits that can actually endanger your health after 70. From eating too late at night to drinking too much water before bed. From keeping your room too warm to sleeping in the wrong position. Each of these habits can silently take a toll on your heart, your sleep quality, and your overall well-being. The good news is that these risks aren't set in stone. By making small adjustments to your nighttime routine, you can improve your sleep, reduce your risk of serious health problems, and wake up feeling healthier every morning. Now, take a moment to reflect. Which of these habits do you recognize in your own routine? Do you find yourself frequently waking up at night? Have you ever felt restless or overheated while sleeping? Maybe you've been sleeping on your back for years without realizing the impact it's having. Whatever the case may be, the key is awareness. Once you recognize the problem, you can take steps to correct it. So here's my challenge to you. Tonight, pay attention to your bedtime habits. Try adjusting just one of these habits and see how it affects your sleep. Maybe you'll move your last meal a bit earlier, lower the thermostat, or switch to sleeping on your left side. Even a small change can make a big difference over time. I hope you found this information helpful. Remember, taking care of your health is an ongoing process. By making small changes to your daily routine, you can significantly improve your quality of life. Don't hesitate to share this article with your friends and family so they can also benefit from this information. Did you find this article useful? Let me know by leaving a comment below. Share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your opinions are important to me, so feel free to share them. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more useful information on health and a healthy lifestyle. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this content and share it with your loved ones. Let's build a healthy and happy community together. Thank you for reading. Wishing you a good night's sleep and a peaceful life.